All right, take 25, because I had this whole thing recorded, and then I look over, and it wasn't recording. I didn't hit the button. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dialar's Twi'lek Tactics. If anything, I'm well rehearsed now in what I'm going to say. But it is Tuesday evening. Early this morning, we got the sneak peek at the new SSS character that is to be released on Thursday. It is exactly what I theorized it was going to be. We knew this guy was going to be coming out for a long time now, eventually, based on the leaks in the VIP program. We'll discuss that later. But now he is finally dropping right when I said he would, because of the cycle rotation, as in Hunter, Vanguard, Summoner, Assassin, Tank, blah, 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 those cycles. Right now is when we were supposed to get Vanguards. And they kind of telegraphed that it was coming. One, Leo banner is here right now, this past week. Two, we got 2 Vanguard prototypes in Twilight Lands. And 3, we got a Vanguard prototype in the Quantum Mimic Machine. So in this video, we're going to go over the sneak peek over on Facebook. We're going to discuss him. I'm going to show you guys my banner spreadsheet so we can talk about that. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Twilight. So, yeah. So let's head on over there. I don't know if I got my camera turned on. I do not. That is good, because I want you to see the new guy. And here he is, Barrog, the Dark Ent. If you don't know what an Ent is, you haven't watched Lord of the Rings: Two Towers. Basically, it's a Groot, right? It is a dark, evil, menacing version of Groot with blades for hands. This is probably bought his boyfriend, too. So, old Barrog here is a triple S level Wenfear Vanguard. So now we got three of them, 3 Wenfear. The Dark Ent Barrog is coming soon in Eternal Evolution. That is Thursday. What is that? The 25th. 25th? Yeah, 25th. So what does he do? He jumps up and charges towards the targeted area, dealing damage to all targets along the way. So envision this. He's going to do a displacement skill. He's going to jump up and he's going to go forward a set distance. Any enemies in the way are going to get attacked while he moves. While doing this, he's going to unleash vines at the enemies. Not enemies. Maybe it's just enemy. Should be enemies. Dealing damage to all targets on the way. And then pull the furthest target to in his direction, or basically to his location. So what does his ultimate do? Jumps in the air, jumps forward, damages everybody in the way. His vines damage everybody. I don't know if that's another attack, or when he lands, that's an AoE attack. And then he's going to lasso the furthest guy out and bring him on in. Now that you've seen his face, I'm going to turn my camera on so you guys can actually see me commentate on this. So that's most likely his ultimate. And then this part, when his... I was going to cough there. When his HP indicator is below a certain percentage, he will enter Fury State, which increases his attack speed. And then his basics and skills, basically all his skills, have lifesteal in that point. Now, this sounds a lot like Wamagon. So if you remember my deep dive on Wamagon, when he dropped below 90% health, he gained 50% damage reduction. But that buff will come in and out as he goes up or above or below that set mark. Now, I'm assuming, say this starts at like 40%, and then it's 45, 50, 60 with the levels, right? Is how this is going to work. Probably going to be his passive, if I had to say. Might not be, but I think it's going to be a passive, although I would like a passive to buff up more Vanguards, if I'm being honest. I'm assuming that's exactly how this mechanic is going to work. So we'll see if he is tanky enough, and if he does enough damage, that the lifesteal is going to make him basically another version of Leo. Am I looking forward to recruiting him and building a formidable Vanguard team? Yeah, I am. So I'll be ready. I won't have to spend any money on this guy. I think with what I've accrued over the past 2 weeks, I'm going to have 5 gene hybrids and 400 limited tickets ready to go. All of that was gotten through in-game events, and then as well my weekly payouts for being a content creator. So, just full disclosure. Guess what other skills he has? Guess what else skills? Guess what else skills he will have in the community, or in the comments, by reading the following hints. Okay. I'm not going to guess. But Rage, which is his passive, is where he gets the lifesteal and the increased attack speed. Force Teleportation, that's him lassoing the furthest target and bringing it in. Hero Overview, again. Force Teleportation, again. His Come Here Scorpion move. Now, interesting that they say Bleed and Lifesteal. Do they say Bleed up here? No, they say he unleashes vines, dealing damage to all targets on the way. I'm assuming that is going to be what applies Bleed. Now, I don't know if I want to read too much into this, but I did call that this guy was going to have Bleed mechanics because there is a Bleed Vanguard prototype in Twilight Lands right now. We'll discuss that in a little bit. But we also... this kind of scares me because Guan Yu also has a Bleed mechanic. So if this guy in his kit or in his exclusive or something buffs up, or if you need other bleeds applied to make him OP, then that means I gotta somehow get Guan Yu up to Immortal. Yeah. All right. Okay. You will be able to recruit him this Thursday, May 25th. So, let's go back to the game because I don't want... There we go. Go like that. Okay. Actually, let's move my head up to the top. You see down here in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, Twilight Land rewards. So both of these, actually not this one. This one's the Hunter one. But let's just go right in there. So on stage, I do believe it was 12. We got the Bloodthirst Crest. Now, there's a problem with this. The problem being it's a middle tank prototype. I call the middle ones tank, the right ones support, and the left ones attack because all of that's the genre that they're slotted into. This one currently is a middle slot prototype, and as such, it is competing with Prism Amulet. That sucks because while I have a really high developed or high level Prism Amulet, I only got one copy of this Bloodthirst Crest, which, as you see right here, if I turn to level 1, doesn't do a whole lot. It equals your ultimate. Basically, when you hit 5 stacks of bleed, your ultimates can inflict up to 15% of max HP as true damage. And at level 1, this effect can only trigger once. So if you have Guan Yu, he can do it once. Barrog here can do it once. Now that is pitiful. So that means that you can, at max, in a fight, inflict 30% of max HP on one enemy or split between two. Now, at max level, it's a little bit better, but not a whole lot better. It's a max HP value of 25%, and it can trigger 3 times. That's not bad. So if you pair him with Guan Yu, that's going to be 50-50, 150. So 50, 100, 150% possibly over the course of the whole fight, which is still not that great. I think that Prism Amulet is better. I really hope that the developers rework this guy, because this is an at-launch prototype that has never been good. I think that if they rework this, then you might want to have to run this over Prism Amulet if it's OP. So stay tuned. I'm going to bet you $5. It's Canadian dollars, though, so it's like 5 cents American, so don't worry about it. That they do rework this prototype, given the fact that they have it available as a reward when it is a garbage prototype. But then the ranking rewards also have Prism Amulet, which is awesome, which I'm looking forward to getting another copy. So that'll put mine at 3 or 4. I don't know. I think 3. I think it'll put up to 3, because we haven't seen Prism Amulet in a while. Now, also, Prism Amulet is also a current reward in the Quantum Mimic. Right there, bad boy. So if you want to pay $300, you can get 2 of them. Actually, you can get 2 of them from here, and then you can get 1 of them from Twilight Lands, but only if you score in the top 5. So there was a possibility this cycle to get 3 Prism Amulets and 1 Bloodthirsty Crest. So, yeah. So this guy showed up right on time. What do I think of him? What is my initial thought? He looks cool. It's really going to determine how much he buffs the Vanguards and whether or not you have to run Guan Yu with them. I think this account doesn't even have one copy of Guan Yu. In fact, I know it doesn't. Nope, it does not. Now, somewhere somebody found a screenshot of an event that was also launching this Thursday that required 3 Vanguards, and the bonus or buffed Vanguards was Leo, Barrog, and Crete. So if you go by that event, it looks like they want to pair those 3 together. So we'll see. I think there might be 2 ways to build this. Vanguard or a Prism Amulet team, which I think would be good for Crete, is much more of a tankier team. But if they rework the Bloodthirst Crest, and if they rework Guan Yu, maybe Bloodthirst Crest, Guan Yu, Leo, and Barrog is a more damage-focused team. We'll see. I'm really interested to see the patch notes tomorrow. Stay tuned. Tomorrow night I'll have a video coming out about this week in Eternal Evolution where we'll go over the patch notes. So I don't have that picture of the screenshot pulled up because I don't have my Discord open, and I don't want to make you guys sit here and wait while I fish around and find it. Now, 2 other things I want to do. First, wrong window. Okay, so I'm trying to close this. Now, hold on while I pull up my spreadsheet. My face is going to go shiny white here for a second. Okay, banner rotation. Let's blow the screen up a little bit. Let's blow it up so you can see it. Okay, let's go over there. Now, I've been tweaking this some more. You can see these interlocking, overlapping boxes. I got to be cognizant that my head's in the way. Are the cycles. So you see up here, you can see there was a bunch of hunters released. But back in the day, I'm talking like, January, February, they were kind of hard and loose with the releasing of banners because we didn't have a whole lot of characters in the game. But you start to get down here, and let me see, I don't want to go that far. We'll go there. No, we'll go right there. Okay, so get down here, and you kind of see that they start, these interlocking cycles tend to be a little bit more formulaic. So if you took out the double chip and Easter event, this summoner cycle would have been a 4 banner cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4 banners were within that cycle, even though the hunters were slapped in there as well. And then like assassins right here, Rickert, Dominic, and then they slotted in a tank, which kicked off the tank cycle, and then Bailey, and that tank was Pandemonium. Bailey was the end of the assassin cycle. Then we went Wamagon Zeta as the tank cycle. This spreadsheet is linked in the description of this video as well. So then as soon as I saw Leo, it confirmed. I had already guessed that the Vanguard cycle was going to be next, just given how these other cycles have lined up. So given that I saw Leo, I pretty much instantly slapped new Vanguard into May 25th banner right there, and I was absolutely correct. And it was this picture right here. This was the image leaked to the VIP program. It was not leaked to me. I did not leak it. I saw this on multiple Discord channels, and I reported on it as I should have. So it has come to pass. This was absolutely correct. So I would take anything that was given to the VIPs, if you guys can figure out who they are. Anything given to them by the people that are managing that program is pretty much gospel. And I do know for a fact that one of them told me they had also known that Wamagon was coming out. Watch me get kicked out of the program now, but I'm not doing any leaks. So Leo's coming. So Barrog is coming. Now, what I think is going to happen is we're either going to get Northeon or Luke. So we're either going to get an energy hero as the complementary banner with Barrog, or we're going to get Guan Yu or Crete. So don't hold me to that. But if they were going to stick to these like 4 banner little cycles, or a cycle constituting 4 banners, one of them being an off class to that cycle, I think that made sense. Like they did here, Rickert, Dominic, Pandemonium, Bailey. So three assassins, 1 tank. And then we had Pandemonium, Bailey, Wamagon Zeta. 3 tanks, 1 assassin. Leo, Barrog, Northeon, Guan Yu would be 3 Vanguard and 1 energy, which kicks off the energy cycle. So we'll get a new energy, And then I'm just guessing Luke because Luke is the next most important energy character. Up here, like I said, we had Anpu, and then they stuffed Rosaris in there. Then we got Cervali and Daniel, right? And then if we look Rosaris, they had Cervali and Daniel. Then we had Miranda and Azina. And Miranda kind of fits energy, kind of fits Hunter, or because since she has Hunter synergy and energy synergy, I consider her part of that Hunter cycle. So hopefully you guys get a good old Northeon as well announced tomorrow. I'll be able to tell because when I open up my phone in the morning, there'll be much rejoicing. Okay. All right. What else do I want to talk about? I kind of want to talk about Twilight Lands in this video. So on this account, you see that this is my home PC account. This is my streaming account. This is the one I use to make videos on. As such, I don't really, sometimes I don't get a lot of time to play this at night. And as such, this account, which is better than my baby free-to-play account, did not make it very far, right? It only made it to 13, unless I want to sit here after this and sit here and click buttons, which I might do. I might do that. I would although there's no real point. This account's kind of a throwaway account. My baby account, my 130-day-old free-to-play account, got up to 16.3. Now, I can't click on this. I can't show you into this. But level 16 Twilight Lands this cycle was basically tanks and assassins. You needed, you kind of needed Nord. And then I think my baby account used tanks, like underdeveloped tanks and an underdeveloped Nord to get all the way up to 16.4, which was the first assassin mini boss. There was an assassin mini boss at 16.4 and 16.7, and then the main boss, this whale you see right here, which I can't illuminate because I didn't unlock it, was the main boss, which was also an assassin boss. So they were true to their word. It was very, very, very assassin and tank focused this go around. Last month was what? It was tank and energy focused, I think. Correct me, but I think it was tank and energy. You know, those stupid little gremlins? It was them. Let's see. Do I have any gremlin up here? No gremlins up there. You know which gremlins I'm talking about. The tank ones. They're annoying. So, my baby account made it to 16.4, then got stopped. This account, obviously, I just didn't continue on. My main account got first. Now, it is very telling, very, very telling, and I'm going to move my head over here, that as of today, and we have about 30 hours left before this thing closes out, I am the only one that has cleared this thing on my server, which is NA28. You see, even this account that we're on right now is 57th. And last month, this account was not 57th. It sucked. But I'm missing a lot of Krakens and whales from this leaderboard that did not complete, that I compete with for first. So Hellion, Jake, Radius, Aquan, those guys are usually all the way up there. But I'm surprised they haven't cleared. Chucky, Karaz hasn't cleared. Blaze, Forgotten, not Legion. Where's my boy? Giga Chad, Venom. They're all stuck at these assassin break marks. So if you didn't have assassins, you were screwed. This one was hard. As you see on this one, look at Kraz 1. Me following up 2 hours later. Venom, Radius, Jake, Giga Chad, Chucky, all those guys that were way down, stuck at 16.3, aren't going to complete. Because if they're not up to 16.9 as of right now, they're not going to do it. Because the 16.4 boss, the 16.7 boss, and the 16.10 boss, for the most part, required at least a reset or 2 attempts to get through. These people that haven't even finished 16.4 are not going to get there, and as such, they are going to miss out on an attract beholder. This is the payout, the final payout when you claim your chest at the end. But more importantly, I think that when you cleared 16.10, you got 10 gene hybrids and 5 SSS Hyper Evolution crystals as well. And you got those hybrids and crystals for every stage or step that you completed in stage 16. So they're missing out on a lot of rewards, and a lot of people are. So they made this one really hard. And keep that in mind, because next month it's most likely going to be Vanguard. Let's go back and check the screen right now. So It was Assassins here. Yeah, and look at the Assassin cycle started on April 20th, which is about a month ago. But then maybe it's tanks. Maybe they're going to go back to tanks since we just ended a tank cycle. So it's either going to be tanks or vanguards or both. Keep that in mind. Vanguard might be 2 months out. But yeah, the 20th was Assassins, and we got Assassins. And yeah, it's either going to be tanks or Vanguard. My guess is Vanguard, since those are the ones they're going to have us chasing at this moment. So they might just add tanks in. I think tanks are a permanent staple to Stage 16 Twilight. So that's kind of all I wanted to talk about on Twilight. I do appreciate that it's hard. And remember that first iteration of Stage 16? It was impossible. I think people cleared up to 16.5. Maybe no one cleared it. It was absolutely impossible. And then last month's was very easy. I think I cleared it in 2 days. And this one, they waited right all the way till Saturday, and now they're not giving people even enough time to clear it. And it's a lot harder. So I don't know. I think last month's how they did it was probably the happy medium. I think that they should go back to opening it on Thursday and giving us a week to pick away at Stage 16. You let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not. Okay, am I actually recording this one now? I am. I made it through again. And I'm kind of glad because this one sounded a little bit more coherent. So, ladies and gentlemen, TLDR, we're getting a new SSS Vanguard when for your character on Thursday. It's either going to be an Energy or another Vanguard as the complimentary banner. For everybody's sake, I hope it's Nord. It makes sense given that it's been 3 months since we got the Nord banner and he has never appeared in the shop. Now, they have, oh, not in that one, the store. So, yeah, I'm sure you guys are aware of this. He is, oh, I can't even see it on this account, but there are copies of Nord available if you've hit military rank 13 or higher. Even on my whale account, I'm only at stage 12. I'm only at military rank 12. In order to get to 13, you've had to spend a lot of money. A lot of money. And those people, unless they're new accounts in the last 3 months that we've had, since we've had Nord's banner, everyone's going to have him anyway. So interesting that they made him really, really paywalled. It used to be just Bailey. Now we got Bailey, Leo, and then there's another Bailey under my head that are the earlier paywall characters for $100 frickin' bucks, which is totally not worth it in my opinion. So hopefully it's Nord. I guess it's a long way of me saying that. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow night for the This Week in Eternal Evolution video, where we'll go over, we'll do a recap of the week that was, being this week, and which is probably going to discuss a lot of stuff we already discussed. And then we're going to go over the patch notes tomorrow. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys there. Put Rhinoceros in the comments, although we made it to the end. I don't know why I said Rhinoceros. It just, I guess I'm just horny. Don't clip that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, peace, bye-bye.